With names like Wobble, Cupid Shuffle, and Cha-Cha Slide, it has become the surefire way to get a party started or your wedding guests on the dance floor. What is it about line dancing that makes people want to move? We'll talk to a couple who knows a thing or two about it. Washington Full Circle starts right now. From the beginning of time, dancing has been a way for people to socialize, communicate, and just have fun. From the waltz to the tango to the twist, dancing defines generations. But it seems like no other dance gets people to the floor like line dancing. And here to talk about the phenomenon are Deidre Seabrook and Reginald Garcon of DR Soul Line Dancing. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome and thank you.
Well, I feel like I didn't get the memo, but I decided to match regardless. So, I mean, I'm glad that I came prepared. Thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you very much. So talk to me about the creation of DR Soul. You know, who or what was the inspiration and how did it come about?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we have been dancing a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah, for a while. And it just got to the point that we started thinking about, well, let's branch off and do our own thing. So it was just a matter of identifying, having a space and getting things started. And I just remember it sort of happening right before the beginning of a new year. So it's been a couple of years since we started, and just after our discussion we were able to find a space, and then we didn't know what it would be like in terms of getting students to come and whatnot, but once we started it was just a seamless process, and students came, and then we just started doing more and more, not only classes but also just activities within the community.
So is there like a line dancing community that most people may not know about? Like, are there parties that have line dancing specific? Like, talk to me about this.
There's a big line dance community.
Okay.
And this DMV area, which encompasses Maryland, DC, and Virginia, we network.
Okay. All right.
We travel.
Okay.
Because there are events in a lot of different cities, and we even go out of the country.
Wow.
Yes. So it's a big line dance community, and it's about networking with the community and getting people out to enjoy themselves, the social part of it, the physical part of it.
Was it difficult to generate a buzz, or were you also well known in the community that once you all started DR Soul, that people began to say, you know what, Deidre and Reggie are doing their thing, let's figure out how we can get on board with what they're doing?
Well, we started out line dancing. I started out a little bit before Reggie did.
Okay.
And we were with a group called Love to Dance.
Okay.
And once Love to Dance disbanded, the lady who started it sort of retired, so to speak.
Okay.
And we just decided to continue classes.
Right.
So with the classes, someone came one day. We have what we call the UC Star Awards, which is the Academy Awards of Line Dancing.
Nice.
Every year in Baltimore, the end of January.
Correct.
Huge event.
Wow.
And
about how many people would you say attend this competition?
a couple of thousand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a huge event. And so the man who does that event came one day to collect money for registration.
Right.
It was like, what's the name of the group? I said, well, it's just a class. What's the name of the class? I said, we don't really have a name. And so he goes, you just need a name for your class. And I said, okay. And Dr. Garcon had just recently gotten his doctorate.
Congratulations.
So
a dancing
DNR,
doctor.
which was D and Reggie, but I didn't want the period in between because that was like an homage to him.
Right.
So DR Soul came about. But we were line dancing for a while, and then the community began to get bigger, and yes, people did know us. And as it evolved, you started getting more and more groups, people with names and everything.
Right.
And that's how it materialized, but it's a huge community.
It sounds like from fruition to now, the growth has been expansive and explosive over time. When going into the classroom, what is it that you look to to give your students or have them walk away with?
First thing is just fun. Fun, just an opportunity for them to be active. Because definitely you could be as low impact or high impact when it comes to line dancing.
Right.
So even if you're doing a beginner dance, you could always find other things to increase your activity level, whether it's how you're using your arms and the intensity by it. So first and foremost, it's very important for them to be active, have fun, and enjoying the camaraderie that we have just within the class, knowing that it's okay to mess up. It's a learning process because the more you are familiar with different dances, if you're out at a function, you can at least get up, do a couple of steps so you can feel part of the group and not feel so tempted to just sit down and watch. You can be an active participant.
Interpretational. Dancing is interpretational no matter what type of dance you do.
I love
because it's how you interpret it,
Right.
how you choose to do it at that time.
Interpretational seems inspirational because I think most people would think about interpretational as in a sense of liturgical, but this seems like it's another way for people to kind of like drive into their own form of communicating through dance.
Agreed, because you could learn the basis of a dance, and then once you're on the dance floor, if you want to add a little flavor, do a little shake here or there, it's at your discretion. But the most important thing, you got the basis of the dance, and then you just add your flavor to it.
We're going to talk about that flavor in a minute. Don't go away. We're going to talk a little more about line dancing before we hit the dance floor. Washington Full Circle, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Washington Full Circle. We're talking about line dancing with our guests, Deidre Seabrook and Reginald Garcon. Now, we just saw a couple of interesting clips, two different styles. Let's talk about country line dancing because I think many people would think or suggest that that's more popular or more in demand. But, you know, where does that fit into the scene of things as well?
I don't know if it's necessarily more popular. What we found with country line dancing in the soul line community, we take a lot of their dances, put soul music to it, and we do their dances. And what's happening now, because soul line community dancing has become so popular, they are doing the same thing. And it's not necessarily country, it's more so progressive. Because when you go to a country line dance event, you have more pop music than country that they're doing now. So it's progressive line dancing. So we're mingling. We're intermingling.
So do you all, in the sense of co-mingling or intermingling, are there some country line dancing groups that come into your competition, and do you all have a competition or teams that go into some of the country or progressive line dancing?
There are some events where they have competition, and yes, you will see soul and progressive line dancing. So like I said, it's great because it's evolved so much that it's allowed everybody to come in to the line dancing. Seniors, children. So it's great.
I mentioned to you earlier that I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, right? So, you know, there's a whole bunch of family reunions with my cousins, aunts, and uncles down there. Where does the inspiration for the particular line dances like the wobble and the cha-cha slide originate? You know, where do those things come from? Where is the inspiration from that? Do you know?
Well, from what I know of line dancing, a lot of how I got started, I learned from the Philadelphia area,
Okay.
such as the wobble,
Right.
which is a dance called Nasty Girl.
So the wobble originally was the
Correct.
Nasty Girl.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay.
And the
see?
music was changed out.
See, this is history here. 'Cause
History.
Yes, definitely.
I would know that. So let's talk about that. So Electric Slide, would that be considered the first urban or progressive line dance, or like what would?
No.
So because that's the most popular and most common known. But what do you think would be the first one?
Oh
The
my gosh,
Madison?
the Madison,
It, like that's old. There's a,
which was I
some-
think what, like the 20s or the 30s.
Really?
yeah.
And what kind of music did they dance the Madison to?
Well, that was, and you'll find this with certain line dances in which it sort of tells you the steps.
Okay.
You're
So
just
a
like
call out.
Right.
the Cupid shuffles
Right.
will tell you move to the left, move to the right.
Right.
The Madison was something similar in terms of it was telling you which steps to do
Okay.
at a particular time. So
Okay.
you have that pool of line dancing, which is more instructional based on the verse, and
Okay.
then the other ones would just be more of based on the music. The choreographer would
Okay.
interpret how he or she may feel to move a particular way, and then it's a series of steps that repeats throughout.
Right.
And I want to get to the music in a second, but for someone who doesn't necessarily have a DR Soul in their area, where would they be able to learn the new or latest line dance?
Oh,
Lots of
we
different
have
places. Yeah.
We have two systems. We have what we call the Line Dance Information System.
Wow.
Which was
Okay.
started by a young lady, Nicole Points, out of Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
And then we have Happy Feet Soul Line Dance,
Okay.
which was created by a lady named T out of Philadelphia. You go to those both websites, you can key in whatever state you're in, and the information will come up with a list of line dance classes,
What?
events that they may have going on, line dance videos.
So literally, this is a community of people around the country, around the
Around the-
world, as you
Definitely.
said
Correct.
before. That's
Definitely.
amazing. And the fact that so many people don't know that this community is as widespread as it is. I mean, you said there are international competitions going on. And so let's talk about the music. The DJs who are in, like, are they the ones driving the line dances? Are the individuals then talking to the DJs and saying, hey, this is the kind of music, this is the kind of sound I'm thinking? How does that work?
Yeah. What happens is regular DJs who DJ parties, they know wobble, Cupid shuffle, certain dances, and
Okay.
they're becoming more hip
Right.
to what's going on in the line dance communities
Right.
now. But for the most part, we have our own personal DJs
Wow.
who literally DJ line dance events.
Okay.
So they know what we're doing. They know the latest dances that are coming out, because
Okay.
anything that's on the radio now,
Can be
someone may
Yes.
create a dance to, and there you
Really?
have a dance.
We're gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to connect with some of you guys, DJs, and start my own kind of thing going on.
Not a problem.
Coming up, we can show you better than we can tell you. A little line dance demo when Washington Full Circle continues. Welcome back to Washington Full Circle. We have moved this segment to the wood as Deidre and Reggie have taught me these new phrases. To help assist us in this performance, we have some of our own DCN All-Stars. We have Judy, Cheryl, Marsala, Robin, Matt. Don't hide, Matt. We got Matt in the building too. We got Matt in the building as well. And as Deidre spoke earlier, they do classes, and Reggie and Deidre brought some of their line dancing community friends to come by. Introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Gwen Purcell, and I'm from Harmony Halls, where we are a senior
Okay.
group, where age is an attitude.
Okay.
And I tell folks,
Age is an attitude.
Absolutely. Usually we're 60 and over. I'm 75.
Okay.
And we I tell folks that I can't dance, but I can count to 8. I facilitate, and I always bring someone in to demonstrate.
All right,
And-
all right.
Okay. And mess up your SketchUp.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That'll be me today, catching up. So
Make it till you
make it. That's it.
Right.
Thank you. Well, where are you all located?
We're located in Fort Washington
Okay.
on Livingston Road at
Okay.
Harmony Hall.
Good stuff. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Will Baker. I'm with Toasted Up Productions, and we're out of Maryland and Virginia.
Okay.
With Fast 80s, every first Saturday of the month, we do a free line dancing from 3:30 to 7:30.
And Deidre was telling me that you do some coaching or you're teaching as well
I'm
around
also
the country, around
I'm
the
a
world.
choreographer also. I teach
See?
dancers. I'm going to Cancun in October
Okay.
to facilitate a line dance class. So it's fun, and you get on the floor and have fun. This is about having fun.
Good stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Well, so as you teach in Cancun, that means that spring break ain't just for the college and high school kids.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, Reggie, Deidre, we are in your hands, so you tell us what we do next. And the DCN All-Stars, we're just going to follow in line.
Sure. This dance is called Well, Well, Well by Wendy Shorter and Fabian out of Nebraska. And I'll quickly walk through the steps.
Sure.
First, you're going to walk to the right on 4 counts. So
Okay.
it's right,
1,
left,
2,
right,
3,
left
4,
to the left.
2, 3.
One more time to the right
2, 3.
and left.
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
Next step, you're going to walk back on 4 steps.
Okay.
You're going to step back right, then left, then right, then left.
4. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Next up, we're just going to double it up. So
All
it's right, left, right, or cha-cha left, right, cha-cha-cha, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and left, right, 1, 2, 3. How we doing? Dance is
All right,
almost
all right,
over.
all right.
The next step, you're going to take your right foot. It's out and kick, out and kick, out and kick. You're going to do that for 8 times.
Out and kick.
Okay?
Out and kick.
And then the last step of the dance is a freestyle on an 8 count. So whatever you want to do for 8 counts, you do it. And then the dance starts over with the walk. Well, well, well.
Let's try it out. We're going to see how this works out for us all.
Feel the music. Five, 6, 5, 6, 7 to the right. Walk back on the right. Step back. Step back. Double it up. And right. 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. Now out and up on the right. Step out and up. And kick. Out and kick. 4 more times. Now freestyle, it counts. Freestyle. 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 Start over on the right, walk it out.
There you go.
And left. Left, walk back on the right. Double it up. Right, left, cha cha cha. Right. Now out and up. Out, out and kick. 4 more times. Freestyle, freestyle, freestyle. Hey, walk it out.
There we
Y'all
go.
looking good.
My
Y'all
DC All-Stars
into
right
it.
back there.
Hey, hey, take it back. Double up. Right foot, out and up, out. Freestyle. From the top.
Oh.
Hey, hey, hey. Take it back. Double up.
I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You can't ever say it here in Washington Full Circle. We don't do things this way. We're gonna take you out with DR Soul and the DC and All Stars. I think I'm a little winded. I can't be winded, I'm too. Whew. There we go.
Double up.
Oh, I'm just.
There you go. There you go. All right now. All right.
Freestyle, let's have freestyle.
Hey,
Look at there we go. There.
hey, hey. Good job. Good job.